The minority leader, Casey Forson, Richard Jakpa was in court. The Attorney General, Godfred Adami, was also in court. In fact, the Secretary to the Armed Forces was the one that mounted the witness box. He's been subpoenaed by lawyers for Richard Jakpa to come and answer some questions related to the dismissal of Mr. Jakpa from the military in 2007. In fact, Mr. Jakpa, in series of interviews, had contended that he was not served with any dismissal letter, and so it comes to him as a surprise and as a shock. The Deputy Attorney General tendering a document that purport to be his dismissal letter in court, and so on that basis he subpoenaed the military high command. But the CDS himself was not in court, but the secretary to the military high command was in court. Contrary to what Mr. Jakpa has been saying, that he had no knowledge of his dismissal letter and all of that, during the cross-examination, the secretary indicated that, in fact, Mr. Jakpa committed series of offenses, a lot of misconduct. Two of them that stood out. One was in 2004 when he was in financial straits. He went to his unit and applied for a loan of $300. That loan, they pulled him, but he never paid. Up to 2007, when the military high command decided that they were going to convert the dollars into cedis and actually deduct it from his salary, something that they did. One pertinent one also related to a Lebanese businessman who Mr. Jakpa is alleged to have taken $400 from him. Up to date, Mr. Jakpa was said not to have been able to pay that money. Upon persistent demands, he was unable to give the money back to the businessman. And so they proved in court that in the military, when you commit some offenses and you also have some misconduct on your head, you go through series of interviews, you attend meetings, disciplinary committee meetings, and then all these offenses are spelled out to you. So what Mr. Jakpa indicates is that he, in that letter, it was not stated, no kind of misconduct was stated that he defrauded people and committed something. It was a report, and they tendered that report that they indicate that Mr. Jakpa indeed has a copy of. And so that is what the proceedings have been. Usually after the court sitting, you would have seen the lawyers, counsel for the accused person, the Attorney General, and all the interested parties, rushing out and then conducting interviews. But because of the warning by Justice Ifiasewa Saribotwe, not for any of the parties to grant any interviews, today it's been unusually quiet. And so they all walked from the precinct of the court, from the court complex, descended, and then went into their vehicles, and then they sped off. From the court complex, my name is Richard Kwejo Nyakun for Joy News.